Oh, hello Twitch, hello YouTube. If all goes well, I'm gonna be posting this straight onto YouTube as soon as I finish, recording and streaming. Today, we're gonna be looking at HPower500, our local Reinhardt main. Let me adjust the volume. It's loud for a VOD review. And yeah, let's get right into it. I believe this is platinum rank for the most part. Let us adjust this down to 10. I like it lower than 10. 8. And go right from the start. Alright, so I'm gonna say first things first. Typically you don't want to expose yourself. The enemy team, they can look right through this window. They can see, oh, they have a Reinhardt. Interesting. Watch out, the Reinhardt's going to fire strike the door. Simple, very easy way to, you just wait as one of these attackers. You just wait for those fire strikes, because I already know you're going to fire strike these doors as soon as you can. Alternatively, you can stand right here the whole time, or you could also stand here. It might be a little bit better. And then as soon as the 3, 2, 1 countdown starts, then you throw your fire strikes from here. So they have as little time to react as possible. Anyone that's not paying attention is going to get hit by them. Whereas from here, anyone that has been paying attention for the last 30 seconds knows that this is coming. Also, you're standing over here to the left, which means you're going to get shot at the entire time you're rotating back this way. If you stand right here, it's just one clean shot, and then you're in cover immediately. You take, I don't know, 120 damage that you don't need to. Also, you're wasting your shield right now. You're at 400 HP. You're at 400 shield. You're not blocking anything. What are you blocking? Nobody's behind you. Right? Nice pin. They're rezzing that, yeah. Body him, holy. Okay. This is fine so far. One minor thing is I would typically try to hold this corner more so than this corner for 2 reasons. One, more consistent line of sight of your supports. Your Ana's probably spent most of the time either, back here or like up on this high ground. Playing on this corner is going to be much more consistent line of sight for them. As well as this corner, if you get run on, you have to cross the choke to run away. Or you have to, run like a really kind of awkward rotation, like up the stairs or down that way. All the while, they're going to either force point or just hunt you down and kill you. I would typically just hold on this corner. Another bonus is it gives cleaner fire strike lines. Because anyone on the other team is going to be holding around this corner because this is where their best natural cover is. So you can hit, you have better distance with your fire strikes on the left side corner. Like that right there. Again, wasting your shield. You have no reason to be shielding right now. I'm assuming you're just going to go for a shatter this fight. What are you doing? Why'd you... Alright. You aren't really doing anything. I don't know how else to explain it. So, like, first of all, you walked over... Let's watch from top-down perspective. Alright, right now, I mean, it's fine, whatever. You're just chilling. You don't really have anything to do. Just vibing, right? Fast forward a little. Alright, maybe you could have been like fire striking or something. Walking over here doesn't really make much sense. And now you could pin this, right? You could pin this Ramattra. Or you could shatter over here and hit their whole back line. Either way would work. I would probably just pin the Ramattra, since he's so like overextended at this point. His team isn't really a comp that can play around the Ramattra playing aggressively. So you can pin and roll this Ramattra. Instead, you're out of his range for this like entire time. Your Torb does the majority of the damage in killing him. You don't really do much, right? Now you can't really do anything. They just back off. Oh no, I mean, it's a fine fight. Like, what is this? You said this is like plat or something? I don't have much expectations for a plat team. You want to shatter so badly. It's so obvious. This is bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, why was this bad, right? So, I mean, as I said earlier, it was so unbelievably telegraphed that you wanted the shatter, right? You're just walking at them, right? Let's fast forward a little more. Like, you could shatter right now. Honestly, you could shatter right now, hit their whole team, and you could just win another fight. Your Genji has Blade. Like, you could just shatter and kill them. That would be fine. If you did it, right? But you peeked out. You kind of second-guessed yourself. It's whatever. Now you're stuck in an awkward spot. And, like, you went in with the expectation, I'm going to shatter, and then you didn't shatter. What ended up happening instead is their Ramattra built 20% of his ult just by, you know, pummeling you through your shield. You could shatter a Ramattra when he's when he's pummeling. The only possible downside, the only way you can get your shatter blocked, I mean, is a Ramattra when he puts his shield up. Ramattra can't put his shield up when he's in big form. So you can just shatter this, right? You see him pummeling, like, pull him around the corner maybe and shatter. Just shatter him right now. Shatter, pin him towards your team, like, either onto this or, like, all the way back here. And it's an instant kill on him. Or this shatter is also fine. It's, it could be better as far as, like, the mechanics of it. Like, if you shatter right now, you'll hit all of them. Okay? You see that? Based on your angling, you get too close. Yo, Derek Torres, shalom, shalom. Someone reached out for scrim, but you declined it. Oh. Papega. That's all good. But, Hamster, you see how you get too close? And now that you're this close, your shatter only connects on 2 instead of hitting the Hanzo 2. And that in itself is fine. But as a good chess coach, Gotham Chess always says, bro, as Gotham Chess always says, it's not the first mistake that loses the game, it's the second. This shatter isn't great, but going for the fire strike afterwards is what kills you. You're at 95 HP, you are practically dead. Going for this fire strike gives them that extra second to, shoot that shot from the Hanzo and it kills you. You get rezzed, they trance the Nanoblade. They have Ramattra ult. Alright, right now it's good. This is good that you're shielding it. Shield him right now. What are you doing? Bro, what the hell are you doing? Why did you just run away? Alright, he's asleep. If you walk up to him and shield, that will break line of sight on all of the targets, and now that'll shut down his ultimate, right? The other thing that you clearly weren't paying attention to is where your Ana is positioned. Your Ana has been up here almost the entire game. You could sit on this corner and just get giga-pocketed by your Ana. But you LOS her completely, and you lose 2 because of it, and now you are just out of the fight, and you didn't help. You can Fire Strike there. You can absolutely just sit here, throw a Fire Strike. You did it, but you did it too late, because when this door's opened, everyone's shifting over here. Nobody's sitting at this door corner anymore. While they're capping, people sit here and just spam, and you can spam right back with Fire Strikes. As soon as they cap, like you see the echo, like they're rotating. Where'd you go? Here. That wasn't a great Fire Strike. That wasn't a great pin either. Your team's kind of cleaning house, so it doesn't matter. But this is questionable. You're not really doing anything, right? It's a nice Fire Strike, but like, you're like, that doesn't accomplish anything. The Fire Strike was nice. But like right now, you're just feeding so much ult charge. Your Mercy already has Valk. Their supports don't, and the Ramattra doesn't either. Maybe you can like play for Shatter, but throw a Fire Strike at that Ryan. Right here, you see them get antied, and they're very low. You throw this Fire Strike, they die that much faster. Your teammate gets the cleanup anyways, but like, take matters into your own hands at times, right? You throw that Fire Strike, they're instantly out of dupe. Your Genji actually feeds for it. You could have saved your Genji by killing the Echo first. Might shatter this. You waited way too long. Way too long. At this point, you are in a 4v5 this whole time. Your best way of countering this is just getting a quick trade. And you can get fat shatters when the Ramattra is using his big form. You can shatter right now and hit like their whole team, except maybe their supports. You can hit these 3 with ease. You wait for no good reason. And then after the shield goes up, you press Q. One of the easiest ways to land a good shatter is by just waiting until he goes into big form. And what was this? Waiting until he goes into big form and then just pulling the trigger. This feels weird too. It's like, I don't know what you're looking for. You see the echo beam over your head and you're still swinging instead of trying to shield. I don't think you were aiming for it, but nice pin. Again, just shield, just shield. You can swing now, but you should kill the Mercy. When Ramattra uses his ult, 9 out of 10 times as a Ryan, your first instinct should be to try to shield and cut off his ultimate. Like, this shielding is good. Maybe you want to walk forward and try to help your Torb. Maybe they die anyways. But like, you can shield and just shut down his ult, right? It kills your Ana because you don't shield, actually. I don't know if you win or lose this fight, but you not having an Ana is monumental. Also, this Mercy got rezzed. You could have killed her in the Echo got rezzed right now. You could kill her in 2 swings. While you're nanoed, you can kill her in 2 swings. Good Fire Strike accuracy. Again, this is scary without your Ana. You're still playing in the open. I think you'll be fine. This is... Alright. Okay. He had his jump, too. Bro, these guys suck. Why are you emoting? Do something. Set up on high ground. You set up on high ground and then you just have control over them. You can drop if you need. You can't just go back to high ground if you need. Alright, where are we? Here we are. Reinhardt into Orisa is pretty awkward. Honestly, your best bet's gonna be to try to avoid the Orisa as much as possible. Sombra could be a good target if you can close the distance, and she doesn't have TP. But yeah, every ability she has kind of shuts you down. Mercy pulls out the Glock during Valk. Absolute savage. Bro, what, like, what is she doing? She has her TP down. She sees you coming. She is dog shit. Okay. Congrats. You killed an awful player. I'm proud of you. Again, do something. Set up on high ground. Hold forward position and back off later. Right? As soon as the enemy team is on the objective, they have an advantage. They benefit from being on the objective because they get healing from it. You don't. So if you hold forward, like, I don't know, maybe you say you hold up here and then you back off slowly, that just decreases the time until the enemy gets to the cart, and that decreases the time where they have that advantage during the fight. Yeah, yeah, teabagging in plat is hilarious. I agree. I only teabag when someone's doing dumb shit. That's a nice shatter. How the fuck? Yeah. Yeah, shit on. Simply shit on. It's a tank gap. You can corner swing that. This is something I complain about all the time to, like, even higher ranked tanks. Is like, if you corner swing right here, you look this direction with your camera, the corner of your hammer will hit this Hanzo. And you would have died faster. It would have been a cooler play of the game. All in all, though, I mean, it's fine. Okay, that was stupid. Why did you waste your entire shield? Just shield him back off to the side. Right? Your team isn't even up here yet. And you have Moira Ana. You can even drop your shield and just get pocketed through it. You don't need to waste literally like all but 18% of your, all but 18 health for a Bastion turret. You're gonna want it later. Holy pin. Like, you have no shield coming into this fight, and their Bastion has another turret online. And there it is. Genji just deflects. See, that was a little bit better. You didn't just stand there and deplete your shield for no reason. But what are you doing? I feel like you're just waiting for your DPS to pop off for you. I like the pin. That's the biggest thing, yeah, you have to be aware of is that Mei wall. I like that you went for the corner swing. I saw that. That was good. Good enough. Please don't shatter. Fucking shatter. Yeah. 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 What are your numbers? 1, 2, 3. 1 dead, 1 in spawn. So right now you're in a 5v3. You missed the pin. Obviously, it's whatever. You go a little later. If you want to shatter, you have to shatter early. Do they have Maywall? They do have Maywall. She didn't even try and block your shatter. She was just putting the wall up. That's tough. The fact that you invest Co and shatter into a 3v5, and now their Co comes out, like, this shouldn't be winnable. Please shield the Bastion. Don't just... Yeah, this is all not good, right? The shatter was bad. It got blocked. Pinning in... What are your numbers? You're still down 2, so you're still fighting a 3v5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's their 5th? Am I missing someone? Oh, there are 2 people there. Yeah. 4 on the ground and your Mercy in the air. So you're still fighting 3v5. Okay. Bastion goes in turret form. That is instant death. Alright. You're running at him swinging and you lose 2.5, or you lose 250 health in about 1 second. And now you're still swinging. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to shield earlier, especially since they have Ko and Ramacha, 2 people that can shoot through your shield. You go further in while they're in Bastion turret. Instead, you could just hold S and shield, and now their Bastion turret's out, and you can go back in after getting healed up. You also could have gone back in with a Nano Blade. Kind of hope your Genji is just going to stay hidden. Oh no, he's going to... Unfortunate. So like right now, you're down 2. Backing up. Much better. Please don't go forward. Why are you going in right now? Why are you going in right now? You have 2 people back in spawn. Actually, you're most in 2 people. Most important 2 people. The people with Nano Blade. Your people with ults on your team are in spawn as you're walking forward. And you waste your entire shield. You just go way too early. You have no shield and the fight hasn't even started. Imagine if you had shield to block that. Right? You see what I'm saying? Nano Blade gets 1. Actually, there was no nano. Your teammates killed 2 without you. If you win this fight, it's purely because of them. Good pin. I feel like you might shatter too. There's Mercy behind you. Nice fire strike. Good corner swing. Close. That was so dumb of her. Alright, right now they have no shield, right? So you can go for a shatter whenever. They used it and it's on what? You can't even see it actually. It's a 13-second cooldown. So you have like 10 seconds where you can shatter for free. Say scary pin. Fat shatter though, holy. Uh-oh. Oh, don't do that. Almost never do that. Bastion's been in turret this whole time. Pinning to begin with is very risky. Now you're Maywalled, and he's still in turret form. You have plenty of shield health, and you go for a Fire Strike. You living is a miracle, and it's not because you're good, it's because your supports just saved you. You're still not full health, yeah. I'm assuming you're just gonna win this fight with a Nano Blade. What are you aiming at? Again, you can shield and cancel his ultimate. Alright, let's back up to that last fight. Alright, right around here. First of all, you don't need to be sitting on cart. You can hold forward space. Maybe around this box, like the hay bales, maybe the trash can, maybe this box, whatever. You can hold forward space. Right now you have 4 on cart. It goes the fastest with 3 maximum. Alright. Mei, absolutely you could have killed that Mei. Right? She pushed in. She's completely isolated herself. Just stay on her and you kill her with your next swing. Now you can, well, half a second ago, before you walk past, you can shield and end his ultimate right now. 1, 2, 3, and 207. I'm just counting. It's an extra 8 seconds of Ramatra ult that wouldn't have to have been, like, that you wouldn't have had to fight through if you just shielded him. And I don't think you shielded him, like, shielded a Ramatra ult the entire game. All in all, though, it looks solid. You know, there are a lot of simple things to improve on. Number 1, on attack, going in without your team, you did that like 2 or 3 times, which like kind of tossed a couple fights. On defense, holding forward space, you kind of did it a little too much on attack. Like you were holding all the way up here sometimes. Like attack, you can sit here. This is forward space, honestly. Like the objective's back there. You can sit around here, fire strike, fight, poke, and then you can back off to here as needed. And similarly, like you can fight and contest up here and then back off as needed and then back off as needed. When the payload was here, similar thing. Like you don't need to be standing here. You have no corner. As you know, I'm sure you've played King's Row and like figured out why King's Row is such a Reinhardt favored map. It's because it's tight and there are corners. When you play right here, there are no corners. You are sitting in open space. If instead you were pushed up towards like, this is like a decent corner you could use. This, if you like, you communicate with your team or just like see if your team is following you. You can hold around this corner too. This is a great spot to defend as Reinhardt. Or alternatively, you can just position on high ground. But yeah, that's the VOD. It was good to see more Reinhardt gameplay. I'd love to VOD another one in the future. Make sure you get those 10,000 channel points, or be a Prime sub or a Twitch sub. Twitch.tv/EricCulver. Hit that Amazon Prime subscription and I'll VOD your game. And it'll go on youtube.com/@EricCulver. Alright. That's the end of the VOD. Get out of here.